National Security Advisor has reached the Prime Minister's residence. That's the latest update coming in. Let me get a quick update from our reporter on ground. We have Pradeep Datta joining us. Pradeep, the National Security Advisor now at the Prime Minister's residence shortly after this announcement of a ceasefire. Any information coming in yet?
See, this is the third visit of the National Security Advisor at Prime Minister's residence. Today morning also, initially he had met, then there was a war room meeting also, that time also he was a part of that meeting. And now after the announcement of the ceasefire, he is again meeting Prime Minister. They will be discussing about the strategy, that how it is to be ensured that there should be no escalation from other side, though they have also announced ceasefire. It is to be seen that what actually the measures they can take to ensure that in future anything of that sort should not happen from Pakistan side. So these little bit of modalities they will be discussing, and that's why he is meeting right now. So things will get clear once the meeting will be over, because just short while back he has entered inside Prime Minister's residence. They are discussing things, and once he's out, only then we'll get to know what exactly we have discussed. But yes, there's a very important meeting, because already when the Prime Minister said that any act of terror will be treated as act of war, so that was in fact a very strong message that was sent to Pakistan. I think Pakistan must have realized that what will be the consequences, because they are not going after only terror training camp. They'll be going beyond that, because next time it can be straightway targeting the Pakistani army installation. So that was a strong message that Prime Minister Narendra Modi had sent. I think that's one of the reasons that they decided. First we saw there was a kind of a climb down in the statement after nuke mongering. They said that nuclear weapon is no option. Then all of a sudden they decided that agree to the ceasefire. Reason being that earlier they would not even agree to any kind of a restraint. We have seen that what really they have done during the last 3 days. They have several attempts were made on Indian installation. They tried to do so, but though they didn't succeed, except for hitting some of those residential houses of civilians in Jammu area. Rest of the things they hardly failed to achieve. Neither they achieved any political motive, neither they achieved any military motive. Instead, this action of their only led them to inflict heavy loss on their side, because we saw many of the air bases completely destroyed and decimated. So this meeting of Prime Ministers with National Security Advisor, he's going to update him on the situation on the ground, and they will be discussing about certain modalities, how they have to ensure that messaging is also to be sent to Pakistan, that in future they should not dare to carry out any kind of a terror-related activity, because that is something that will not be spared, because the blood
Stay with us, Pradeep. Stay with us.